Hey friends, welcome back to another Sunday with Sarah. I'm Sarah Baldwin. I'm a Waldorf teacher, an author, and the owner of Bella Luna Toys. And today I'm here to talk to you about a unique aspect of Waldorf education in which in the grade school, during the elementary years, the same teacher will take the same group of students, the same class, year after year, ideally from first grade all the way through 8th grade. So the subject matter will change year by year, but the same teacher will stay with the same class. Where in a public school, traditional mainstream schools, you have a different teacher every year. And today I'm going to tell you 5 benefits of this practice. So the first benefit of this practice of the same teacher staying with the class is that teacher gets to know his or her students really, really well. Now, in a traditional class where the teacher changes every year, it takes that teacher most of a school year to get to know each child, how they learn, their strengths and weaknesses, and how to best teach that child. And by the time they really come to know their class, summer vacation, the children go on to the next teacher the next year. The benefit to staying with the same class is the teacher really becomes an expert in those students and learns how to meet those needs year after year. The second benefit to this practice is that the teacher also gets to know the parents and families of the child really, really well. And this is so important. The teacher becomes like a trusted member of the family. And parents should be great partners with the teacher because the parent knows their child better than anyone and loves them more than anyone. So parents can become trusted partners, and you build a relationship with parents of mutual respect. Now sometimes there are conflicts, and a parent may not understand why a teacher did something, may have a problem, but just as in a family, you need to work out your concerns and differences and compromise. And this is a really important aspect of growing that relationship of mutual trust and respect. A third benefit of this practice is that it allows the teacher to build a rapport with the class and establish routines. Now this can go a long way to easing children's anxiety. There can be so much anxiety for some children during the summer. Who will my teacher be next year? And what will they be like? And what if I don't like them? What if they don't like me? And then coming to a new class where the expectations and routines are different from the year before. The more a child knows what to expect, the more they can let go of that anxiety and enjoy their summer vacation. A fourth benefit to this practice is that multiple years with the same class allows a teacher to fill in the gaps in learning. For instance, if a teacher will plan out his or her curriculum for the year, and often I can tell you as a teacher you don't get to all the things and all the goals that you had planned for the class that year. But staying with the class multiple years allows a teacher to fill in the gaps the following year. If there wasn't enough time to get to one subject or enough time to work on certain skills, or the teacher knows there are gaps in skill building that need to happen, if he didn't get to it the first year, he can get to it the following year. And the fifth benefit to this practice, which I feel is the most important one, is the teacher becomes an expert in the child in his or her class. Where traditionally a teacher teaches the same subject matter year after year to, say, a 3rd grade class. They're an expert in that 3rd grade curriculum. They're teaching it year after year. The classes change. In a Waldorf school, the class stays the same. The teacher is an expert in this group of children and how they learn. And what I feel is exciting about this is that the subject matter stays fresh, because a teacher is spending her summer studying the subject matter for the upcoming school year. It's not rote, it's not routine. They're not teaching the same thing year after year. And usually a teacher will get very enthusiastic and excited about the subject matter and shares that enthusiasm with the children. So the content always stays fresh. Now, one thing I find so fascinating as a Waldorf educator is thinking back that Waldorf education began almost 100 years ago in Germany, before we had a lot of the science and research that we do today, and yet current research keeps bearing out Rudolf Steiner's, the founder of Waldorf education, keeps supporting his ideas. For instance, this practice of a teacher staying with the same class for multiple years is being adopted by more and more public and mainstream schools, and is a practice known as looping. And you can find articles about all the benefits of looping. Teacher might stay with a class 2 or 3 years or more. And so other educators are discovering these same benefits. So I hope that sheds some light on this practice of a teacher staying with the same class. And let me just point out that while one teacher staying with a class from 1st to 8th grade is ideal, and Steiner said it was ideal, in practice it doesn't always happen. A teacher may move or relocate, or have life circumstances change, and a new teacher will be brought in somewhere in the process. In other cases, some teachers feel more confident in the early grades and not so confident dealing with middle schoolers when you get to 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. So sometimes one teacher will take a class through 1st through 5th grade or 6th grade, and another teacher will continue. And yeah, because the teacher has multiple years with the same group of children, the children experience all of these same benefits. So there you have it. If you found this video informative, enjoyable, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to the Sunday with Sarah YouTube channel and click the little bell icon to be notified every time I post a new video. As always, your comments and questions are always welcome, so please leave a comment below. And if you have a question for me or a suggestion for a future Sunday with Sarah subject, leave that in the comments as well too. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you again next time. Bye-bye.